Welcome to Unsubscribe. I'm your host, Avani Jane. In this podcast, I'm going to show you how to intentionally opt out of anything that's robbing you of your energy, freedom, joy, and peace of mind. It's time to let it all go, finally, so that you can clear your mental inboxes and make space to subscribe to a life that truly lights your soul. If you're ready, hop in. We are embarking on the transformation of a lifetime. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Unsubscribe. Today, I have some big news to share, and I can't believe I'm saying this. I can't believe this is what we're talking about today, but I'm going to go ahead and dive in, and we're going to get into it. I have decided to unsubscribe from Unsubscribe indefinitely, and I can't believe I'm saying this, like I said earlier, because it was something that was so right and so aligned at the beginning of the year. And a year ago, really, is when the idea came to be. And now it's just not. And I feel sad because I know there is so much here, and this format is one of my favorite things. And connecting with you has been such a joy, but I also feel like it's just not my time to be having a podcast anymore. My aspirations, my goals have changed quite a bit from the beginning of the year. Things in my personal life have changed quite a bit from the beginning of the year. And I feel like I'm going into 2025 as a different person, like truly different person. And I need to figure out what it is that I want to do and how things look. And for me right now, when things feel like they're falling apart, they're feeling really fuzzy and scattered, or like I'm in a void, I feel like the right thing to do is start to look at what is not feeling aligned anymore. And the podcast was one of those things. And I actually knew it last time I was recording new episodes because I went to a podcast recording studio, which I was so excited about, as you all know. It was such a great space. I love the podcast studio. I love doing guest episode with Bryn, and it was so fun. And then I got into my solo episodes, which were so not fun. I felt like I was just stretching for content. I was trying to figure out what I should say to you, and that did not feel right. That did not feel right to me or right to do to you. I want to talk about things that are lighting me up, that are a fire within me that I cannot not share. And that is not what those things were. They felt honestly stale. They felt overdone, and they felt like I was trying to make it work, and it just wasn't. It felt unaligned. And I just can't, in good conscience, move forward and do something that is unaligned if I'm here sitting behind the mic telling you every day to do things that are aligned. And so that's why I've decided that I'm just going to not record new episodes for a while or forever. I don't know. It feels like the brand of Unsubscribe was who I once was, and now I'm not that person anymore. And I want to invite all of you to think about the possibility that we are rapidly changing dynamic beings. And sometimes the things we thought we wanted to do or the things we thought we wanted are not us anymore. That's not who we are. And it's okay to change your mind. It's okay to say, this is not what I feel like doing anymore. This doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel like I'm doing what I meant to do in the world. It could be for some time, and then maybe it's not anymore. And I think we should all give ourselves grace for that, because we are not meant to be static. We're not meant to want the same thing forever. We're not meant to do the same thing forever. I think about my career and how it's changed so much, and how I started out as an in-house designer and then started a design business. And then that design business became something truly amazing with Matcha Design Labs. And now I don't design anymore at all. And now I'm podcasting. Now I'm not podcasting. It's this rapid iteration. It feels slow maybe from the day to day because we're with ourselves all the time, but it's actually pretty fast the way we're changing and growing and transforming. if you zoom out a little bit, it's like, wow. And we have the opportunity to look back at who we are and be proud of the decisions we made, to be proud of the fact that we didn't force ourselves to do something that didn't feel right for this chapter. And I want to remind you that it's okay. It's okay to say, I'm going to put down the torch now. And I'm just going to see what's here for me in this new chapter, this new era, this unknown. I'm jumping into something I don't know what it's going to be like, and that's okay. Or maybe you're not jumping into anything. Maybe you're just experiencing stillness in this new chapter when you've put something down. Stillness is so powerful. It's really uncomfortable too, but it's so powerful and can be so healing. So I wanted to just have a little chat. And I didn't plan too much for this episode except for saying goodbye for now. But I also wanted to share one more thing I've been experimenting with, which is I've stopped going on Instagram, which is crazy. I've stopped completely. I don't even check other people's stuff anymore. I don't check stories. I don't scroll. I don't even post my own stories. I mean, I'm not going to say I've opted out of it forever, but for now, I'm not really using it. I even deleted it from my phone. I think I downloaded it recently because I had to check on something, just like one thing I had to go into and look at. And now it's still on my phone, but I don't feel the urge to go open it anymore. I was realizing that it's just something that was becoming very unhealthy for me, an unhealthy obsession, an unhealthy addiction. And so I've chosen to not participating in it. It's not good for my mental health. It's not good for the people around me for me to get sucked into doom scrolling because it makes me a certain way and then makes me act a certain way to the people around me. And it wasn't serving me anymore. Something that served me so much for so long is not serving me anymore. And I think I'm just like really in this chapter of letting it all fall away, letting it all crumble and see what emerges from the ashes, see what can be created in this next era. And I have no idea. And I'm going to be okay with having no idea. I want to sit in this unknown, in the I don't know. Because if we don't say I don't know, if we don't throw our hands up and walk away, there will never be space to entertain the possibilities of what's next. So that's where I am. I don't have any other profound things to share, but I just want to say thank you. Thank you to all of you who have been here from day one. Thank you to all of you who have shared your feedback and told me how much this has helped you or how much you've loved listening into the podcast. It's because of all of you that it made it so hard for me to say I'm not doing this for now. And I also want to say thank you, even though you love the podcast, thank you for allowing me to step away. I hope to come back one day with something else, something new, and let all of you know what that is. And maybe it's writing, maybe I'll pick up my private newsletter again, maybe I will have a public newsletter. I don't know. Podcasting, perhaps, Substack. Who even knows? The possibilities are endless. But I'll let you all know when I do know what that is. So please find me on Instagram and follow me because I'll probably share on there. I don't know. I'm just kind of backing away from the internet in all these different ways, which is fascinating. Like, how will I reach you? How will I tell you? I will find a way to tell you. But for now, it's goodbye. It's see you later. And I wish I could give all of you a big virtual hug. Some of you are good friends of mine, and I just love you so much. I appreciate you so much. I am just so grateful that all of you are in my life, in my IRL life, and in my unsubscribed life, in my online life. I appreciate you and everything you stand for and everything you're doing in the world. I know the people listening in, you're the people that make the world go around. And I see you. I am you. And I love you. I will see you on the other side.